Hello everyone, and welcome back to my XCOM Classic Ironman series. In the first game we did the first sort of tutorial mission and got back to base, and I'll be honest, I've looked back at the footage and found that I really didn't make a lot of good decisions there. I was lucky to have not lost 3 soldiers, at least 2, than the one I did lose, so I'm going to try to do better with that. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to show you about what goes on with the base and buildings and operations and so forth, but I can't do all that yet. I'm unable to get to the situation room to show you about satellites and world coverage, and that's because I have to do the next mission of the game before I can do anything else. So, we're just going to jump in and do that and come back to the base and then review and go over some stuff, and if there's time we'll do another mission in this video. So for right now, like the original game, scanning for activity is sort of just the equivalent of running time until the first activity comes up. One new thing in this game...
We picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
In the original game, pretty much you just shot down UFOs, or they'd be landed, and there'd be terror missions. Well, they introduced a new mechanic with this reboot where there are abduction missions, and the abduction missions are basically, you've got a choice of 3 things, and you can only do one of them. And it can all have a factor on panic levels for the continents, and you'll have to consider sometimes about maybe taking one to try to save a country from leaving the council. That's not as big of a concern at the beginning of the game here, and I think there's pretty strong consensus as you look at the rewards here. 4 scientists from the one in Nigeria, in Australia $200, and engineers from the United Kingdom. At the beginning of the game there's a strong consensus that engineers are the best choice. Getting the 4 more engineers early will bring me to the possibility of building the satellite uplink as quickly as possible so I can launch 3 satellites next month. And it'll also reduce costs of engineering projects and allow me to build workshops and stuff, so that's the best choice for this first one. And you'll see here my one squatty, he was made of heavy, so I've given him a red. That's my color scheme. I think of heavies with their explosives. The red makes me think of the explosives, so. Otherwise I got 3 rookies. We're gonna jump in. I think I want to make sure... Did I give one of these guys a med kit? Yes, okay. Alright, let's do this.
Dropship has arrived.
I really love this music.
The next deployment site is in the UK.
Oh, yuck.
We've picked up a local
Another map that's not very fun.
alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Alright, here we go with the second mission. I'll try to be a lot smarter this time. Get out of here without any losses. It'd be nice to not have to use grenades non-stop so I can get back some more weapon fragments and so forth. So... And because I chose this mission, the other 2 areas that I did not choose will automatically go up in panic levels, and you'll get to see that once we get back to the base. So,
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
well, I am pretty familiar with this map. The enemies are almost always inside the building or up this way. I want to play it cautious here at first. I'm going to move up here to this full cover with this guy. I'll put him at this end, and him here. I'm going to put them all in Overwatch. They're at least in half cover or full cover, but we haven't triggered anything yet. We're just going to see if we can... Ah, here we go! It's always nice when the first group comes barreling at you. I think there'll be 8 sectoids in this mission, so... That's 2. Oh, he took an interesting spot there. Can anyone even see him? Yes, but it is a terrible percentage shot. Now he does have the capability of running up to these full cover spots. However, the enemy inside the building here has flanking possibilities from that. So I had to think about which one's going to be the best one to try to flush out first. I know I could run up here and grenade and take him out. Can I do the same at all with the one inside the building? If anyone can get the furthest at him, it's this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy is behind the bar, which is not a really good shot, but it might be grenadable. I was just saying I didn't want to use grenades, but in these early missions you almost have to, because it's just a very scary situation. You can't outshoot the aliens, and they will just drop your guys non-stop. Alright, I'm a gambler here. I'm going to run up as far as I can. You'll still be in cover from this direction a little bit. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, hold on a second. How's my rocket guy? He's probably too far away to be able to do this. Yes, unfortunately he cannot quite shoot that far. Well, I've got myself off into a terrible start already. He can't even see the one that was back here after all. I think my best bet here is to play it safe and let him come to me through Overwatch. I really don't know what else I can do. So I'm just going to do some quick rearranging of people here. Now he is getting buffed up by another alien from inside the building. That gives him 4 health. And he did not move, so he is on Overwatch, so I can't charge him. And I moved my rocket guy further away. Now they're all pinned down because of this one Overwatch, man. Well, I'm gonna take a chance, see if we can get a hit here. It's unlikely, but wow! Alright, again, getting lucky. These are not really good tactics I'm using so far. But I did stir up too many there, and I had to take a chance, so I'm going to play defensively here a little longer. See if I can pull myself out of this. I'm a little embarrassed. I'd hope to do a better job than this, but still I'm a little nervous while doing the videos, while talking and playing at the same time. Oh, that was a nice shot. Too bad it didn't kill, but one of these guys got to finish him off. Come on. Ah! Of course not. Well, that was very dumb of him because, no, he just gonna get back into cover. Okay, I thought he was gonna be leaving himself wide open there. Oh boy, another Overwatch. I'm not sure if that one was still up here, but I've still got the same position here. Him being on Overwatch now, I can't move in here at all. Oh, that's right, I shot the one up there. And a grenade's not going to finish the job here, even if I can get it that far, because, first of all, he doesn't even have one. He's our medic. It would have to be this guy, and I'm sure he can't throw it that far. Nope. And even if he could, it would only leave him at 3 health, so it would not be effective. I wish I could see the ones inside, so I could see if I had a shot with a rocket. %, that is not good. Well, I'm gonna take at least one gamble shot. Okay, that wasn't smart. You know what? I gotta match his Overwatch. I can't move. I really don't have any position to come at him from there safely. If he ever watches again, I'll be pissed. Although if he kills one of my guys, I'll be more pissed. Alright, that car is now a liability. Gotta be careful of that. Okay, now we know he's no longer on Overwatch. However, there was at least 1 or 2 aliens still inside the building, and that's a concern. So I want to move up and see if you can spot him. Okay, there is still the one in there. Can you get him with a... That's a wasted grenade. And I would have thought this would be a flank, but it's not. You know what? Screw it. It's going to reduce his cover at least. That gives Barry a better shot. Well, let's take it. Hope for the best. Alright. I'm getting lucky. I am getting lucky. Unfortunately, he isn't able to see this guy or get a rocket in there. Really left this guy unprotected. I think I'm gonna move up here. I gotta stay away from this car because it's gonna explode. Put him in Overwatch to help protect him. I'm gonna move him over here. I want to start moving him towards the building for the ability to flank or shoot a rocket in if necessary. So let's see how this works out. That car is gonna blow up. Well, that guy's either on Overwatch or he's completely frozen. I'm not sure what his situation is. I've got two 45% shots, and this guy can't see him at all. I'm afraid to know if I move him up. If he's in Overwatch, it's going to kill, so... Let's take a shot, see if we can get lucky. Wow. Again, I feel bad here. I'm getting really lucky on some of these. I mean, it should require better tactics than this. But I stirred up two groups instantly, and that was not a good thing, and I really had to play defensive here. Here comes the last one, I think, of the... That should be about half the aliens on the map. Oh, come on. It did.
Out of rounds. They're backing up. Advance.
He came out and ran away again. We're gonna need to spot him out. There shouldn't be anyone else on Overwatch now to protect him, so I'm gonna move him up to here, and if he's in a bad flanking spot, I'll move him back around, but it looks okay. Now he can see him. He needs to reload his gun. Alright, hold on a second here. I'm seeing some possibilities here. I'm able to get this guy to here. It probably won't be a flanking shot, but oh no! No! That's XCOM, baby. There's two more. And I'm flanked. That's brilliant. I think I better move him, actually. I really think I need to leave these other characters on Overwatch, these two anyway, to defend, and I'm not liking the fact that he's visible there, so even though he needs to reload, I'm gonna move him back into cover first. Concealment, really. Is he gonna make another death charge? He's running away. And no sign of the other ones. Okay, that's not good. Now I'm gonna move him up to here. Okay, now we can see that there's a mind meld action going on. If I could kill this guy, he'll kill two. I don't think he's really got much of a shot at him there at 25%, but he's spotted it out. Is that too far for a rocket? This would be a waste of a rocket in some ways, but... excuse the camera work. The way it works with rockets and grenades, it doesn't let you scroll the camera enough to be able to see... No. Move up. You come over here into this full cover to help. I need him to reload.
It's killing time.
Well, frankly, I think I'm going to hunker him down because he's in the most danger and leave these two on Overwatch and hope that they get a lucky shot off. They're in full cover. They could still get hit, but they shouldn't get critted. Okay, he's buffing up again, so again, that same alien. And now my Rocketeer should be in position to finish him off and get both of them. We're going to try to do that. I can't really see, but I'm pretty sure that's in range. So here we go. There we go. That took care of him and the one he was protecting. There's still the one loose one up this way. That's at least one more. I think there might still be a group of one or two beyond that yet, but there's at least one more. Pop the door open here and go back into Overwatch with him. I'm going to move him up now because the backside threat is taken care of. Overwatch. I want to move him back into there, but if I go too far up, he's going to be vulnerable. So I'm going to move him up just short, like to here, so the next turn he can step up the rest of the way. But I can still Overwatch from at least a straightaway angle for him here, so. I'm going to make a bold move and keep moving this guy up. Nothing to see. I'm going to dash him all the way over to where he was because I'm pretty sure that's safe and I want him to be able to get over to help him next turn. In the same way, I'm going to leave this guy here on Overwatch, but I'm going to bring my rocket gentleman on a dash up into action. This is a little gutsy, but I'm pretty sure there's just the one alien left, and I want to get him as quickly as possible here rather than just crawling along for too many turns.
What was that sound?
I think I'm going to have to go in the building here, and I do see full cover here, so let's move him up. Nothing to see. Now this is a similar situation here. If I go all the way to the front, he's still in full cover, but he's more visible. You know what, though, I'm going to, because I can move him back if necessary. Okay, he's got a good view there, so I'm going to leave him there. Bring him up to there. And now I've got everyone in full cover from the angles that this alien remaining that I know of is at. I hope to flush him out on Overwatch here.
You hear that?
I do. Ah, the save scummer in me is already going. I wish I could save it right now. I'm going to move up to here. Uh-oh. Looks like he was in Overwatch and I didn't know it. Shit. I gotta pay attention for things like that. I got very lucky there again. And that did not turn him up. Well, I know I've already got his Overwatch, and I want to get far enough to be able to see him, so there's no way I'm going to leave my guy wide open here at the minimum distance he can move. I'm going to have to take him all the way up with a dash. It's going to finish his turn, but he'll be in full cover. And I hoped we'd spook him out, but we didn't. So let's do the same with this guy. He'll have another angle of view. So now they've all dashed. I can only really move him up to here, because I want to have those two on Overwatch. I really need to spook out this last alien here. Looks to me like he's in the room or on the roof. Oh, here he comes. Come on, buddy. Big miss. Oh, he's left himself flanked. For almost anyone to kill. Well, I'm gonna get crazy here and go right in behind him. This should do it, I hope.
Bye-bye.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. No losses. That is excellent. It was a little sloppy at first, but I hope I showed some better moves near the end there. And now we will unlock everything we can do at the base, so I can give a sort of proper tour of things there.
An exemplary performance. Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly
And
as
our
this
heavy
one
got
did.
promoted to corporal. And I can tell you from experience, at least for myself, bullet swarm is the best choice here. By basically what that means is if you fire first without moving, you get to fire again in the same round. Whereas this is about conferring aim benefits to people around you. Sure, should have its uses, but I think most people agree bullet swarm is the best choice. And now we have a sniper,
Specialize in dealing massive amounts of damage from afar.
Eric
Without
Berry.
sufficient training, they're vulnerable in close combat situations.
And we also picked up a
Just like
support
it
character,
sounds,
so he should be the one who
support
carries the
class
med kit.
provides that intangible edge our squads need. They make everyone around them better.
And we picked up some corpses and weapon fragments, thankfully. And now we can build a workshop, as I said. Each workshop adds 5 engineers to our staff. And all the buildings in this game have adjacency bonuses. If you connect them together, they do more efficient work, so... But there's a lot of talking coming up here that I need to blow through, so I'm going to just shut up and click through a bunch of stuff and let the story develop for you. First of all, just so you can see, I received my 4 engineers, and panic has increased across Asia and Africa. And I'll be able to show you that now once we get in the Situation Room, which is where we're going.
Every member of the council is going to want satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully. Several members of the council have expressed an interest in acquiring some of the artifacts we've recovered. However, we should be careful in choosing what items we release. The research team may not have discovered their true value yet.
I'm just wanting to click through these screens quick so that anything that has to be said is taken care of.
Emerson,
Okay.
we'll monitor that contact, but I don't think it's related to the UFO activity.
Now then, like I said, in the original game, the way it worked, you built multiple bases all over the world, up to 8 of them. And then each base would not only have its own interceptors and satellite coverage, but you could also have workshops and the whole works there. And they wanted to simplify that a bit with this game. So you do still just have the one main base. However, on every continent, and as you can see they're grouped, right here is United States, Canada, and Mexico make up a continent. And if I launch a satellite there and then also build a, that I can start building interceptors there, then I've got at least protection to shoot down UFOs over the areas and keeps them more happy. And also you start to get the bonuses. As you can see for North America, 1 satellite gets you 1 scientist a month, 2 is 1 of each, and so forth. South America, these are all in very good shape right now, very hardly any panic at all. This bonus, We Have Ways, gives you instant interrogations. It's a nice one. It looks like our biggest problem right now, our biggest threat of a lost nation right now is in Africa. Nigeria here is at 4. You don't have to worry about it till the end of the month. There's a council report at the end of every month, and nations will not leave unless they are red at that time. So you can launch the satellite
Picking up some odd transmissions.
right near the end of the month and save whichever one is going to fall out.
All over the news ranting about
I hate the way they keep... That's a callback to the original series that the game was based on. It was a British television series, I believe, with a Commander Stryker who led a force of soldiers that defended Earth from alien invasions. That was the inspiration for the original XCOM game. So, right now I have no satellites available, and I can do I have one of 2 in orbit, which means my satellite uplink facilities support up to 2. And I'm building a satellite, so at the end of the month I'll probably end up launching it over Nigeria, unless I get an opportunity to do a mission that will lower its panic on its own.
Negative. That equipment should be passed on directly to the research
Shut
team.
up, Bradford. UK, bonus expert knowledge. You get bonuses in science and stuff from that. That's one of the bigger continents. That's also in good shape right now. And Asia is the one I'm currently working in. Now I've got 2 yellows here versus a yellow and orange, so this is still a bigger threat right now, but I gotta keep an eye on this. You'll see here with my base, there's showing 2 interceptor symbols, and that's because I do have 2 interceptors here. And as I build the coverage other places, then I can build up to 4 interceptors at each continent. So, blah blah blah, I know. Long story short, I'm going to want to get a satellite up at the end of the month to save a nation from falling out. And in the next month, I'm going to want to build at least 3 satellites. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about...
Arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more
Take note here that I have 9 engineers. That was because I completed that mission. You started with 5 and I got 4 from the mission. One of the things I didn't get to talk about too much was the way the base works. In the original XCOM, it was like a top-down view of a base where the buildings were connected, you know, side to side, but this is like where you're digging down underground. You only have access to the first level at first. And you dig down progressively more expensive. I think it's 50 and then 100 and 150 to get to the bottom. These steam vents are ideal places for building, what are they called? Thermal generators. They only cost the amount of money and they supply power and off of steam vent. And again, because of connectivity, you know, if you could like connect some regular power plants between them, you could really boost that up. Same with satellite uplinks. I need to get the immediate priorities coming into the next month are I'm going to need another satellite uplink, which I can't build until I get 1 more engineer. I also need an officer training school, which will not be available to me until I complete the next mission. That allows me to do upgrades, like upgrade the size of my squads and so forth. Very important. What are my other choices? A workshop, that's not critical right away. I'm going to want a satellite uplink and a power generator and an officer training school. But all of those, I still have plenty of time left in the month to get them done, and I'm not sure how the money's going to work out and what I'm going to have to sell or not. So let me just take a look here. Yeah, it's only March 2nd. Going into here again, I've built 1 med kit. I never did build the satellite. I had mentioned I was going to wait. Okay, it was 100 before, now you'll see that it is 77. So now when I build the first one, and I could build 2, but I can't get... someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong, but getting also enough power and satellite uplink facilities online to get 2 up at the end of the month, if you can do it, it's just way too costly to your long-term operations. It's much better to get 1 the first month and then get 3 in each of the progressive months, and you can cover the whole world within a couple of months that way. So again, I've built a satellite. It's going to take 20 days, so it'll be ready on the 22nd, well enough in time to launch at the end of the month. And I have a med kit. My research... Let's let Dr. Valen speak.
Are they studying us? Why abduct humans seemingly at random? There must be a pattern that we haven't established yet.
Very good, Dr. Valen. I'm still working on xenobiology, which is going to take 7 days, and now I do have the ability to research weapon fragments or alien materials because I have enough. I will next be... the next choice would be an arc thrower, but I'm not going to build an alien containment and start capturing them like in the next week or 2, but I will be within the next month. First I'm going to go for weapons fragments so I can get a scope and then have the ability to open up towards lasers. And I'm also going to want to do alien materials so I can build... there's like an early vest before carapace armor that you can put on certain soldiers, give them an extra hit point or 2. It's useful stuff, but we have to wait for that to happen, so... I believe I've got a little time here to run a couple things off. First of all, these new characters, let's... I think I'm gonna make the snipers black. I don't know why, it just feels like a good choice to me. And this will be a character I'll rename for one of my friends here in the future, as I mentioned before, and change their look. But I have to look at the list and see who was going to be what classes. Now we have a support character. I like these support characters to be like a yellow or orange color, I think. I liked Armor Deco 3 for sure. I think that'll work. So now we have a heavy, and a sniper, and a support. Is anyone injured? No. So we'll have to send someone new out with them in the next mission. And I could hire soldiers, but again, I don't want to waste any money right now. I want to wait and see, because I have buildings I'm going to have to build and stuff, so... We are again in a position where I can't do anything else until I've completed another mission. I'm going to do a quick time check here. Now, as much as I would like to do the next mission, where even with editing this down, it's going to be pretty close to 30 minutes, so I think I'll stop there because I did do a lot of time explaining how the base works and stuff. I hope you'll keep watching. I will be back with episode 3 as soon as I can, and we'll see you then.